allowing this to proliferate until the eventual demise as well of Venezuela. And when you see socialism like this, it really discourages kind of, individual contribution to try to create, and you just say, okay, well, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and just enjoy my apathy. I'm just going to sit here and let the government provide for me because there is no built-in incentive for this society and for the structure to sort of put itself forward and save itself, and also to encourage its, future survival. And that's why you see it kind of collapse in, and you see the dictatorships, you see people wrongly imprisoned, and just people being shot in the street, people being killed for $5, or even just to buy basic necessities.
Well, what's interesting is now you have 40 countries, Greg, that are not recognizing this new assembly because the whole election was corrupt.
Right.
And even a company that was formed in Venezuela, which monitored and actually provided the computers for the election, said millions of votes just fraudulent, just out of control. But you have now an international coalition saying, we don't like what's going on in Venezuela. The question is, beyond saying certain Venezuelan potentates can't travel, what do you do? Because if you go after the oil, guess what? Then our $2.31 a gallon prices may go up. And this is also at stake in terms of the Russia thing. We're going to talk about that later a little bit. But again, that's an important leverage point, oil. And the question is, does Donald Trump, the president, and Vice President Pence, who we just saw, decide, you know what, we're willing to pay this price to fight against people that we think are corrupt?
I think that's why the natural gas industry, what we're doing in America is very important right now, the fracking and trying to become less, dependent on unstable countries for their oil.
You know how sad it is here that I've, friends and people that go to Venezuela and have lived there. They say that, I don't want you to be upset, Dana, but people are they're eating their own pets. They have nothing to eat. And that's how dire the situation is. Maybe people here will care about that. Right. I mean, maybe they'll be upset about the pets.
I'm just hoping the pets are chickens, because that's okay.
I don't think that's
I don't think so either. I think, but though, if I were talking to, this is the perfect way to teach somebody about economics. The difference between free markets and socialism is decentralized economies. Like in a decentralized economy, if something fails, there's something else that succeeds. But if with a centralized economy run by a government, if that fails, it's over.
You better hope you have a pet chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a pet chicken.
I believe you.